Okay, welcome back, students. Nice teacher voice. All right, we're going to do the photosynthesis making energy worksheet. So we're going to do this in its entirety. All right. So if you read the paragraph, students, it has all the answers to this. All right. So the first thing I want to do is, wait, I don't know. Can I type on this one? Can't. All right. And that was one of my students' problems that's in class right now is it didn't open up a new document, and that's why sometimes it doesn't save or it won't save. So we're going to have to open it up in a new document, and hopefully it comes up at some point. All right, fine. All right, so what is photosynthesis? Yeah, see, now I have something that's blinking on here that helps. So photosynthesis is the process. Okay, so what I'm going to do is Control C and Control V. And we're going to go through this very quickly. So some of you have already done this, some of you haven't. Where does it occur? Well, if I keep reading, it says the site is the chloroplast. So I just Control C and Control V. You can also take screenshots of this if you need to, so you can go back and get the answers. All right, what are chloroplasts and where are they found? All right, so let's see. It's an organelle found in the leaves of green plants. Control C, Control V. What are the two main functions? I hope you're grasping this, like how easy this was. Control C. So it's to produce glucose, obviously, and what? Get rid of carbon dioxide. That's another one. What are the close? Okay, I just did that one. Control V. What do most leaves? Why do? How about why do? I misspelled that. Why do most plants are green? Chloroplasts contain a pigment for green. It comes in the color spectrum and is green. Where does it say? Okay, chloroplasts. Oh, here. We'll just copy the whole thing because that's where it says green. Control C, go down to here, Control V, and we're moving. We're moving. What is the primary pigment found? Did somebody get in? I got to look out for people who want to get in. All right. So what is the primary pigment found in chloroplasts? Well, we just did that. Okay. It says the primary pigment we just had is chlorophyll. Pigment chlorophyll. All right. So actually, you know what? Okay. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just copying this word. That's all it's asking. Read the question. Hi, Liam. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you can hear me. Oh, here's Joshua. God, we're getting more. Yay. All right, give me a second to get the other kids in class. All right, so basically what I'm doing is I'm going over this whole worksheet first, and then the second one that's due this week after that. All right, so what I did is I just copied and pasted, as you're going to see that I'm doing. All right, so what is the primary pigment found in here? I just copied and pasted chlorophyll. And where did I find this? Oh yeah, this paragraph right here. All right, so for the people that came in late, let's keep moving along. Now read the question, like right here is what is the formula for photosynthesis? Well, I know it's right here. Okay, remember we're thinking like a plant right now at the moment. And then I put this in here and I go Control V. All right, so kids, you can either take screenshots of what I'm doing, or you can take a picture with your camera, or like I said, you can just open your document and follow along with me. All right, what are three things used to make glucose in photosynthesis? So, that's my please. All right, the process is called a name for sugar. Okay, please make during this process option. All right. Oh, it's in this paragraph. That's why. All right. What are three things used to make glucose in photosynthesis? What are we using glucose for? All right. We're using glucose to obviously build. We're using this one, control here. All right. We're transforming CO2 into water and glucose into the ground and producing energy. All right, so that's this one right here. Control V. All right, where does water come from? Where does it usually come from? Rain. Okay, so we can put rain, we can put, I mean, let's just think about these things. All right, rain, comma, where does it come from? The ground. Okay, it gets absorbed. Where does the water enter the plant? It's something called roots. I don't know whether it says it or it doesn't, but that's what it does. It. Name 3 sources of carbon dioxide. Okay, well, now we're in this paragraph here. All right, so yeah, it says gets water from the ground, from its roots. Okay, plant contain and breathe it out. But it comes from smokestacks. It comes from car fumes. It comes from volcanoes. There's lots of sources of carbon dioxide, even though it's not much in our atmosphere. All right, so 3 sources. Control V. Okay, whoops. All right. I should probably put my T back up here. All right. What type of energy does the plant use to convert carbon dioxide and water into sugar? All right. So what type of energy does it use? Huh. Big, it's round, control C. All right. Remember, we're thinking like a plant. So again, what do I need? I need not this one. I need this one. Paste. Okay. Sunlight. That's all it needs. All right, what is produced in photosynthesis? It's right here. And it says the products are glucose and oxygen. Control C, Control V. Okay. What is glucose used for? So it's used for energy and growth. And we wrote that on our paper, and that was in that last box. Okay. What is the oxygen used for? Okay. It doesn't like it, does it? Released into the air for us to breathe. Isn't that a beautiful thing? All right, so what is the oxygen used for? Control V. All right, here, and this one gave some kids some problems. Okay, it's easier if you know. This isn't the question. The question's right here. Describe using scientific terms how plants turn sunlight into energy. Okay, right here. So what I was supposed to do is say, the light dependent stage. What do we use? We split water and release O2, oxygen. Okay. All right, that's the first thing. All right, it says carbon photosynthesis in words. Well, I don't know. I'm just copy and paste. I don't understand what this is, what they're asking here. All right, Control V. All right, then what is happening? And then what are we making? I'm just going to copy that because what are we going to do? And the what? Light independent stage. And yes, I'm not spelling right. Oh, Control V is produced. And I'm going to get rid of produced. I still didn't spell it right. Produced. Okay. And guess what? I need to get rid of this because this is the produced from that stage. All right, okay, so now we're done with that. Now we're going on to part 2, which is what is due this week. Okay, so what process happens in the mitochondria? Well, what do we know about that? Okay, Jocelyn. Okay. Okay. Everyone in meeting. All right. So what process happens in the mitochondria? All right. Well, it's not glycolysis, it's the Krebs cycle. And I'm just going to go ETC. We wrote it on our paper as the electron transfer chain. All right. Wait, Mr. Borden, I can't see your screen. Okay. Can everybody else see the screen? So I have a feeling Liam. Yeah, they can all see my screen. All right. All right. Liam, remember, and I'm only using first names. I'm recording this, and I told you that I'm going to actually put the video in the actual same folder that you're going to turn this thing in, and kids will not watch it, nor will they get the answers. And I'm giving every answer. So there is a way you can get the answers after this if you need them. And if I have to give you a little bit of break on the grade because you were in tutoring, I will. All right. So we're on cellular respiration. What is the purpose of the process in number one, and what does it create? What the hell is the process? Where's number one? All right. All right. Well, it's got to be glycolysis. Okay. Because what do we say? That's the first stage. All right. And then what's going to happen? I don't even know where the picture is. All right. So what do we say we have to do? Okay. We have to create CO2. O2. So we got to get rid of that. That's what we're doing. All right. Introduction to this. Now, most of the answers should be in here. All right. Organisms such as plants and algae can trap the energy of sunlight through photosynthesis and store it in the chemical bonds of carbohydrate molecules, glucose. The principal carbohydrate formed through this process is called glucose. Other types of organisms, such as animals, fungi, protozoa, and large portions of the bacteria are able to perform the process. Therefore, these organisms must rely on carbohydrates formed in plants to obtain the energy necessary for their metabolic processes. This means that they must eat plants and other animals in order to gain energy. Of course we do. Some organisms perform photosynthesis. Other organisms do photosynthesis. What can they do in order to generate energy? How about eat plants and animals? Control C. Control V. Sometimes, like I said, just scan through this in your head, like real quick, or read the questions first and then go back over and read it, because then you can go quicker. All right, animals and other organisms obtain the energy available in carbohydrates through the process of cellular respiration. What is the purpose of cellular respiration? What is the purpose? Okay, it's to break down glucose into energy and release carbon dioxide. All right, let's just go this. Control C, because we need to release. We need to release energy for metabolic processes. All right, now cells take the carbohydrates into their cytoplasm, and through a complex series of metabolic processes, they break down the carbohydrates and release the energy. The energy is generally not needed immediately, rather it is used to combine ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and other phosphates to form adenosine triphosphate, the energy-rich molecule that is used for the processes in the cells that require energy. Much as a battery powers a mechanical device, during the process of cellular respiration, carbon dioxide is given off. Plant cells can use this carbon dioxide during photosynthesis to form new carbohydrates, which we've already learned. What happens to the carbohydrates during cellular respiration? They break down into energy. Okay, I'm just going to type it. What is the mechanical energy called? ATP. That's my puppy. What does ATP stand for? Adenosine. And it's in the. I didn't need to do this. I could have just copied it. Okay, triphosphate. The little devil's doing something. Wait, let me just check kids to make sure he doesn't have any of my wife's. Oh no, both dogs are fine. Okay, it's fine. All right, what is the product of cellular respiration? Well, what happens? We get CO2, whoops, and H2O, water. H2O. All right, well, O is off. All right, animals get rid of the carbon dioxide. Breathe it out. And I put breathe it out. It should be respirated out, because not all, fish is an animal. What body systems are involved with removing the waste? Okay, that's where I told you. Well, I probably should have written it. So we know the lungs and the duodenum. And actually what that is the small intestines. All right, now it should have it in here. Huh? Didn't have it in there. Right, you might have had to look that one up. All right. Also, in the process of cellular respiration, oxygen gas is released to serve as an acceptor of electrons. This oxygen is identical. I'm just waiting for Valeria. Yay! Vale's here. All right, good.
I was awarded.
Hi, Vale. What we're doing is we're going through the worksheet on photosynthesis and cellular respiration. So I was
Okay.
showing kids how to cut and paste, but remember the second part was due. I'll let you take, all of you kids, screenshots, but also, and I can blur out your voice or to do that. I'm also recording this so that I'm going to post it right in there for kids to even watch, and they won't even watch it. Okay. I do this all the time, not consistently. I don't want them to like think, oh, they can get all the answers all the time. All right. So circle one, product or reactant of respiration. In other words, it's needed or it's released. All right. So what is needed? What's the reaction that happens? Well, darn it. I'm going to have to put this one in there. All right. So we have now H2O plus, damn it, CO2. I have an arrow. Okay, and that's going to give me C6H12O6. Okay, plus it's going to give me O2. Okay, all right. Now, right. So these are just, it's asking what's happening. Well, this is what's happening in it. Okay. All right. So cellular respiration is just the opposite. So you know what I'm going to do for you guys as well? I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it in there, but I'm going to make my arrow just go the other way. Because I'm smart like that. All right. All right. So let's go over here and then we're going to go here. All right. And for the kids who just showed up, Valeria and I don't know whether Erica's been here for a while, Daniel, anybody, if you want to do something else and like you need help with something else, type it in the chat box and I'll go over it. We're going to go over the other worksheet that's due this week right after this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just to help you because some of you might be missing stuff. All right. So, oh wait, in the chloroplast, so this happens in the mitochondria. Mitochondria. All right. All right. Reflection question. Explain the relationship between photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Be sure to include the main purpose of both and where they occur inside the cell. So what is the main purpose of photosynthesis? All right. To create energy for a plant and produce oxygen. Thank you for that. We're in October. All right. The other one is to create energy for an animal. Okay. And release CO2. Erica, come on now. It's not like I don't know who's doing this. I'm not going to mute you. All right. No, that was fun. All right. Now we get down to the last question. All right. Okay, because I'm recording, so I don't really want like a little bit. That's okay. All right. So as time passed, we have taken farms to new levels. Okay, and this is what's happened with genetic alterations. Like you look at like tomatoes, like you can have cherry tomatoes that are super small, grape tomatoes, then you can have regular tomatoes, then you have round tomatoes, then you have like cylindrical tomatoes. So genetic alterations probably refers to altering what? Okay. The genes in organisms. Why? Because wait till I blow your mind away and tell you how they're manipulating human DNA. All right, but that's what they're doing is DNA, or you could say the DNA, okay, of genes. All right, now we did this whole thing. So